what? I'm tired of being this mom little mouse. I think it's time for a rant. And it's about time I give you, the fans, one on the recent product that is WWE. Welcome everybody. This is your boy Otaku Land, and I'm here to give you a Raw review, but at the end of my Raw review, there is going to be a rant, and everything that I address needs to be said. It's ridiculous how much the WWE's product placement has gone down, and it makes no sense, especially this close to WrestleMania. And I've forgotten most of this show. That's how bad it was. It's laughable how bad it was. But don't worry, I wrote it down so I can give you a proper Raw review. Alright, with that being said, let's get into this show. Get into this god awful show. And let me position it like that. Alright. And here we go. We open up the show with not a John Cena promo, not a Roman Reigns promo. It was the next best thing, right? Another Authority promo. Yay! No. I'm so getting sick and tired of seeing a Authority promo. I want to cuss. This is how bad the show was. My God. But we open up with Stephanie McMahon representing the Authority because Triple H isn't here tonight because he has corporate matters to attend to, when we all know it was because of the beating he suffered last week by Roman Reigns. I'm going to make the most popular, unpopulated opinion. As much as everyone hates Roman Reigns, and my God, the way he is now, I so hate his character. What they've been doing as of late has been pretty good. They've returned him as this badass Samoan character, but at the end of the day, it's too late for him. It really is. I mean, as much good work as he's done, there's nothing else to say. The stuff that they've done with Roman Reigns has made his character dead in the water as a babyface, and he needs to turn heel immediately. I said immediately, not immediately. Immediately means as soon as possible. Immediately means right now. God, that's how bad his character has been. But we open up with Stephanie McMahon coming out, belittling the crowd and belittling Roman Reigns, saying how he's never going to be WWE World Heavyweight Champion, as if we wanted him to be that already. And out comes Roman Reigns to save the day. Yay! But I like what they did in the beginning, because he comes out And he does what we've been wanting people to do for the longest, is shut Stephanie McMahon the hell up. He shushes her, tells her that what he's gonna do to her husband at WrestleMania, and there's nothing her or her daddy's money could do to fix it. And when she tries to go in for the slap, he catches her wrist, tells her that he's the authority now, and he just walks off. Well, despite a lot of people not liking it, at least it was short. At least it was like at least 3 to 4 minutes. Maybe even 5. I don't know. But at least it was short and sweet and we could get into the rest of the show. Yeah. As much as WWE is now paying attention to us liking the badass Samoan character that is Roman Reigns, WWE, you pretty much shot yourself in the foot with this one. You could have kept him as this badass Samoan character, but no, you had to turn him into Cena 2.0. The fans didn't want it. I don't want it. But that's what you've given us. And now that you see that it doesn't work, now you're trying to give us what we want. But by then, the ship's already sailed, bro. And the one person I feel sorry for is Roman Reigns, because you have to understand the position he's in. He's trying to appease to the fans and give them exactly what they want. And what did the fans... but you've been this way, you've been so corporate for so long. What do the fans do? They do just as they would do to anyone else who won't know their place, who won't give them what they want. They treat you as you act. You act corporate, bam, they cut you off. I feel sorry for him. And the only way he's gonna save face is if he turns heel and goes back to the way he was when he was in the Shield, where you don't talk, you just whoop ass, take names. That's basically all you have to do. Yeah. Anyway, let's go into the first match of the evening. Oh, and the fact that the crowd is booing Roman Reigns, and they are booing the hell out of Roman Reigns, it goes to show you that match quality and all that is not what wins a character over with the fans. How the character acts outside the ring or on the microphone is what wins a character over with the fans. I think WWE is just not seeing it, but by now, it's too late. Yeah. Anyway, let's move into our first match of the evening. We got the match with... let's see... Kevin Owens and AJ Styles. Really great match. This match... give me a second. This match was a really good opening match. Great spots. You had everything from the phenomenal forearm to power bombs, a frog splash off the top rope from Kevin Owens, and you also had the top rope power bomb. Great spots. This match was really good. It would have been really good if we didn't get the interference from Chris Jericho. Yeah, Chris Jericho cost AJ Owens a match for the second time in a row. And I think it ties into the story really good where Chris Jericho has been here for years and AJ Styles just got here. And already AJ Styles is more over with the fans than they are with Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho doesn't like it, and now he's trying to go out of his way to destroy him in any way he can. And I really think that is great storytelling. It had to be written by Chris Jericho and AJ Styles because WWE writers couldn't give us nothing like this. That just goes to show you that WWE needs new writers. Because other than that, their show quality is really gonna suffer. But what do I know? I'm just a wrestling fan, right? Hey Deluxe man, how you doing? Anyway, thanks to the distraction by Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens hits the pop-up powerbomb on AJ Styles. Rolls up AJ Styles. 1, 2, 3. And AJ Styles chased him up the ramp to chase Chris Jericho up the ramp. Kevin Owens gloats to the fans about his second victory over AJ Styles. Next thing you know, we have Sami Zayn, The Miz, and Dolph Ziggler come out and make stakes for the Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania. They all say that they have a legitimate right to be in this match. Kevin Owens goes to the back, talks to Stephanie McMahon about making a triple threat match, and Stephanie gives him the power to make the match. Okay. I thought it was pointless at first, but now that I think about it, that would have been a good scenario. Sami Zayn, The Miz, and Dolph Ziggler are known for back in the day when they put on some really good matches. The stuff they put on now, with the exception of Dolph Ziggler and Sami Zayn, isn't much to be desired. But this would have been a really good way for Sami Zayn to get over. And we would have had Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Right? Right? We'll get to that in a second. We didn't go. We didn't have. Oh, we also have a awesome segment with Dean Ambrose and WWE legend Terry Funk. Great segment. I really loved it. And all these legends that are coming in to put over Dean Ambrose. This is a really great way to hype up the match for Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. I'm actually excited for this match, and I really hope Dean Ambrose comes out on top in this match. But Terry Funk comes out, puts him over in this segment, and gives him a gift, just like Mick Foley gave him Barbie last week. Terry Funk gives Dean Ambrose Chainsaw Jane. I was like, really great stuff right there. It's like the legends are putting all the faith and the trust in Dean Ambrose to come out on top of this one. And what does Dean Ambrose do? He does what he always does. He's Dean Ambrose. He's an Ambrose Asylum. This is what he does. He chops up a table, showing Brock Lesnar that he can do whatever comes to his imagination, and that is what's gonna make this match great. I really hope, and I pray that they won't screw Dean Ambrose over like they did with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, #1 contender match. The more I think about that, the more mad it makes me. Anyway, let's move on. We do a flashback promo about Shane McMahon and The Undertaker, and the reason why. And tonight, WWE did a really good job with these backstage, with these flashback promos about Shane McMahon. They are really hyping this match up, and I really think it's going to be a really good match. The only thing that's missing about this match, as I was tweeting with some people earlier, I was tweeting with Daniel Gizza and the Lexman on Twitter, and we all agree that the only thing this match is missing is Vince McMahon as the special guest referee. That would really stack the deck against it. Alright guys, sorry about that, but as I was saying, the only way this match will work, the only way they'll make this match super times better than what it's already hyped for, is if they add Vince McMahon to the special guest referee position. That would make this match 10 times better. I really hope this match is as good as it's hyped up to be. Yeah. But yeah, let's move on, because there's an announcement that Vince McMahon made for later on tonight, which we'll get into in a second. We have the New Day and the League of Nations. The League of Nations has zero chemistry, zero pizzazz. Anything you want to talk about that's good, the League of Nations is not. They gloat about the beatdown that they gave New Day last week, which is what I'm trying to figure out. Why couldn't they book the League of Nations as this dominant group, a group that does not talk, just kick serious ass and take names? I don't understand it. No one understands it. No one wants it. Can we please break them up, please? Because it's getting ridiculous now. Then we have the New Day come out. You know what? I love the New Day. I love the New Day for what they are. They are just this fun, charismatic, carefree group that does any and everything and it'll get over. Like now, they are selling a box of Bootios. I love the New Day. At first, I didn't like it because I was thinking it was this racial group that WWE is known for making. But they have proven us wrong time and time again. They came out and dissed the League of Nations, and after dissing them, they proceed to get into this big brawl before we get into our next match of the night, which is Big E versus Rusev. It was alright for what it was. It wasn't anything noteworthy. All I'm saying is that the League of Nations needs to break up as quickly as possible. That's all I can say about it. Anyway, the New Day wins thanks to a kick to the back of the head by Kofi Kingston, and the match is over with a big ending. That's pretty much all I can say about it. Yeah. There was a pretty good promo by the Wyatt family. Here's what I gotta say about the Wyatt family. It's good that they cut these awesome promos that they do. Especially the promo that they were hyping up for the match with Dean Ambrose and everything. The only thing I gotta say about it is, why are we doing this? Why is WWE doing this? They built the Wyatt family up so good and then tank him for the rest of the year until they need him to be strong. I don't get it. No one gets it. The Wyatt family is supposed to be this huge, dominant stable that no one can beat. And my problem with it is they are not taking advantage of the huge opportunity in front of them, which is making Bray Wyatt look awesome. Anyway, they cut a promo on Dean Ambrose saying that they're going to sacrifice Dean Ambrose to the God of War. And it was pretty good. Too bad the match didn't follow up, but we'll get to that in a second. Yeah. We have a pointless Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal segment where Big Show comes out talks about how the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal meant everything to him, and it'll mean everything to him about being a two-time winner. The Social Outcasts come out, talk about how they're gonna beat down Big Show. Big Show beats him up. But then the Social Outcasts get the upper hand on him. Kane comes out and help him. Big Show hooks Kane. Kane chokeslam as Big Show from the top of the rope. Does his little pyro thing. And that's it. Why was this on the show? They could have saved this for SmackDown or something. Why is this on the show? You know, it's starting to become more and more clear that SmackDown is starting to get way better than Raw. How sad is that? That's Raw needs to go back to 2 hours. That's because pointless segments like this was so not needed. Actually, it's quite embarrassing, really, that SmackDown, that's supposed to be your minor league brand, and NXT, that's supposed to be your developmental brand, has higher ratings than Raw. Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah. I have a question. Where in the hell has Fandango been? And now he has a random match with Chris Jericho. Interesting. Great logic, WWE. Great logic. Not seen him for months, and now all of a sudden he has a match. Okay. This is just feeding in. Chris Jericho and Fandango have their match, and nothing about it was good at all. Nothing. Chris Jericho wins with a code breaker after a failed interference. But I like this. He pretty much mocks Jericho by calling him Y2 jackass. Y2 jackass. I thought it was pretty funny. But then after Chris Jericho wins, AJ Styles proceeds to try to attack Chris Jericho, but Chris Jericho, as always, plays the cowardly heel. Ducks out of the ring to lead to the back, but AJ doesn't let him leave without getting the mic, pointing at the WrestleMania sign, and challenges him to a match at WrestleMania. I like that. The only thing is, will the match be as good as it's hyped up to be? That's my only concern. That's my concern with the Undertaker and Shane McMahon match. Will the matches be as good as they're hyped up to be? We'll see. Anyways, let's move on. We have another great video package by Shane McMahon about Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. WWE was killing it with their video packages tonight. I really don't understand why they don't do this more often. They're really hyping this match. They're showing the type of training that he's been going through. And here's my thing. All of that is going to have to come into play against The Undertaker. The Undertaker is just too damn good. And now we're in a position where this match could have the potential to be one of the greatest of all time. The only problem is, can the match follow up the hype? That's my only concern, okay? Anyway, let's move on. Oh, yeah. We have to... Oh, my God. It was great what they did with Kevin Owens tonight to establish his Intercontinental Championship match. At first I thought it was pointless, but the more I think about it, It's not. It's just something that a cowardly heel would do to have any advantage of retaining his not Intercontinental title. It's something that heel would do, a cowardly heel would do to retain their championship by any means necessary. I like that. Earlier in the night, Stephanie McMahon gave Kevin Owens the opportunity to make a triple threat match involving Sami Zayn, The Miz, and Dolph Ziggler. And he brings out Stardust, Zack Ryder, and Sin Cara. They have a match, and he's on commentary, and he's talking about how they deserve it more than Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and The Miz does. But later on in the match, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, and Sami Zayn come out and confront Kevin Owens. And I think it was, well, who was it? Oh yeah, it was Dolph Ziggler not Dolph Ziggler. It was Zack Ryder that flew out of the ring. Kevin Owens throws Zack Ryder into Sami Zayn, and then they proceed to beat the hell out of him. All six of them jockeying for his. All six of them jockeying. Oh my God, jockeying for his Intercontinental Championship. And I'm like, we're not getting Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, are we? We're not. And then they have a backstage promo with Stephanie and Kevin Owens, and he talks about how Triple H highly respects him and he deserves the same respect from her. She doesn't like that he interrupted her while she was on the phone. So what she does is makes a multi-man Intercontinental Championship match. At WrestleMania. And makes it a ladder match. Why? Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens was already well established at the Royal Rumble. Why? They just couldn't give us Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, could they? This is the thing that pisses me off about WWE, that they'll do something and then renege on it when the fans, even though the fans are superiorly behind it. This is why they're failing in ratings right now. God. And I was talking with Daniel Giz on Twitter, and we both agreed that with so many injuries in the WWE now, the last thing we need is a ladder match to make it worse. But what do I know? I'm just a wrestling fan, right? Anyway, we have a match between Charlotte and Natalya with Ric Flair at ringside and Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch on commentary. The match was okay. I mean, it had a couple of good spots, but nothing really noteworthy. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch were trading traded insults, talking about how they don't respect each other. They'll do whatever it takes to win the Divas Championship. Charlotte wins with natural selection and then proceeds to antagonize Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch even more. And that's how we end that. We had a pointless match between R-Truth and Bubba Ray Dudley. The match should have been okay, but it wasn't. We had a WTF ending to that match. R-Truth loses in 30 seconds to a big boot to the face. Yeah. The Dudleys proceed to beat him down. Goldust comes out to help him. After Goldust has said that he didn't want R-Truth as his tag team partner. I'm confused here. Then the Usos, who are the Dudley Boys' opponents at WrestleMania, come out to make the save, and they were about to put Devon through a table, but nope. Gotta say that for WrestleMania. Dumb. Anyway, we get the announcement from Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon talks about how his former son Shane wants to be in control of WWE and asks the fans if they want it. And of course the fans are going to say yes. Who wouldn't want Shane McMahon at the helms? If he can make WWE's product a little bit better, we'll take anything we can get at this point. And then he asks us the question. And he asks us the question: if Shane McMahon wants to be, in control, he better win the match against the Undertaker. But he doesn't make it easy for Undertaker either, because he says that he makes the major bombshell that if Undertaker does not win, then WrestleMania 2 will be his last WrestleMania. I was like, whoa! That is a major plot twist. So you know what this means. This could particularly mean that this will be Undertaker's last match ever in the WWE if he loses. This main event has the potential to go from the greatest of all time to the saddest of all time, because yes, it'll be great because Shane McMahon is finally in charge and will finally get some better product, but at the same time we'll lose Undertaker. I don't know how to feel about that. Nobody knows how to feel about that, and I'm just really worried right now, guys. What is going to become of this? We'll see we'll see something within the next couple of nights, SmackDown and Raw. Yeah. Oh! And Vince had the audacity to call Undertaker his bitch. Wow. So now I'm really interested to see how this is going to unfold. Then we get to the lowest point of the show, where Ambrose comes out to a huge ovation with Paul Heyman on commentary, commentating on how Brock Lesnar is going to destroy and victimize Dean Ambrose. I was liking Paul Heyman on commentary. What I want to know is, what was WWE thinking when they had Dean Ambrose lose by disqualification, which is a dumb decision, and then try to make him as this super hardcore legend? I mean, come on. And then one thing that doesn't make any sense to me is they had Dean Ambrose do dirty deeds on someone that's supposed to be an immovable object. Even Big Show couldn't beat him. God. WWE needs to get this stuff together, because until Vince McMahon is out of power, we're going to continue to get stuff like this. And the fans ain't making it no better, because the parents want WWE to make stuff for kids and make everything all wishy-washy and watered down. As long as that happens, this is the content you're gonna get. Anyway, this is a D show. That's the only thing I can give it. I mean, come on. There are some things even I won't tolerate. And it shows like this. WWE, what are you doing? I have been trying and to give you chances after chances after chances, and you keep on giving me crap like this. Is this what you want to do? You want to lose your fans? You want to lose everything you hold dear? Because the more you put stuff out here like this, it's the more that you're going to keep losing your product, you're going to keep losing money, you're going to keep losing your fan base, you're going to keep losing everything. You want to cater to kids, but you don't want us to enjoy ourselves too. You forget, most of your fans come from the Attitude Era, and even though we know we can't have the Attitude Era anymore, you can at least make a show that caters to us adults as TV-14. But y'all don't care. We're just wrestling fans. We don't know what we want, right? Right? Vince McMahon is so out of touch with his company, it makes no sense. As who in their right mind comes up with this? Comes up with this? Stuff like this? And expects us, I can't even get my words right, I'm so frustrated. Expects us to call this a good show. WWE, you need to get your stuff together, because as far as you keep making stuff like this, there is no way in the world, no way possibly, that we can consider this a good show. And that's real. Anyway, I have a headache now, and I need to process this show. But anyway, I catch you guys in my next show. This is your boy Otaku Land signing out. You guys take care. Peace.